Beautiful Aquarians, welcome to my channel. This is Baba Jolie here with your twin flame reading for mid-June right through to mid-July 2023. I've already cleansed your space and have meditated on your cards. For those of you who are returning, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for all your wonderful likes, shares and subscribes. I am truly grateful for all your beautiful energy. Just a little reminder though, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one reading, just so you're aware. Also, please be mindful, scammers are about to pretend to be me and lots of other tarot readers. I do not do personal readings. I do not take your money, e-gifts, donations. I'm not on Facebook, WhatsApp, PayPal, Telegram, or Patreon. I will never ask you for your credit card details. I will never ask for personal details. And I'll also never give you a cell phone number to call. So if anyone masquerading as me asks for anything at all, please report them or ignore them. It is a scam, okay? Let's move straight on with your reading. I'm going to cleanse your space hourly, so please be mindful there's going to be 3 loud sounds. Let us begin. Okay, my beautiful Aquarians, this is your twin flame reading for those twins who are currently in separation. I'm going to get all of your cards first before I connect to an outcome. The first pile will be your pile, the second pile will be your person's pile, and the third pile is your unified energy, how things are going to work out. Now, also, I want you to be aware of what a twin flame connection is. There's lots of wonderful articles online of how to describe a twin flame connection or how to know if you're in one. I'll give you a very basic kind of description, so if you have heard this before, please fast forward this part. But if you have not heard this before, twin flame connection, it is a very magnetic relationship. You're drawn to this person like a moth to a flame. You know that you've met your twin. It is like an otherworldly relationship like no other, okay? When you meet your twin, it's almost like meeting yourself. You're so alike in your energy, you can almost finish each other's sentences and know what each other are thinking, okay? It is a very symbiotic type relationship at first, but there tends to be a runner, a chaser, and a separation period. I always describe the twin flame connection as like magnets. You both meet each other in the same energy. So if you think about 2 magnets that are identical in polarity, they attract each other but also repel each other. There's always that space in between. Now, that space in between, of course, is the separation period. In order to spiritually evolve, twin flames, they are activated, shall we say, and it's really about accepting your spiritual awakening. That's the main energy of a twin flame connection. And once you accept that true calling, because twin flames, they tend to have a mission in each lifetime, that's when you come back together in union, okay? So I just want you to be aware of that. Now, twin flames, when you meet your person, the chaser tends to be more spiritually evolved or more open to surrendering to the twin flame connection. Twin flames, it's like looking in a mirror. Okay, you see all the things within yourself that is being triggered and needs healing. So the chaser is willing to open themselves up to that level of vulnerability and go to the depth of feeling that a twin flame connection requires. And the runner looks in that mirror and they see all the things within themselves that need to be processed and healed from previous experiences, and they avoid it. They deny their feelings in order to remain safe in their comfort zone, in order to push their twin, to keep them at arm's length, push them away, because they don't want them to get too close. They feel exposed. They've never experienced an unconditional love like a twin flame connection before, and they don't trust it. So the runner tends to bolt from the union, tends to avoid and focus on career or focus on other things that perhaps don't lead to the avenue of love. And when you are going through it, it feels like they're rejecting you, but actually they're rejecting parts of themselves that they do not wish to come out of their comfort zone to heal, okay? Again, it's a very difficult experience and not one that everybody can take. You do get a choice. We can all have free will. We can try to focus on getting a soulmate if you prefer to, but it is a very rewarding relationship, the twin flame connection, once you've done the spiritual work and the catalyst for change has been activated and you come back together in union. Twin flames, they always find their way back towards each other, but they come back to each other in different energy. The runner tends to know that they've met their twin, and they keep coming back. They keep being magnetized back to their person because it's an otherworldly relationship feeling. They can't quite pin why they keep coming back. They manage to disconnect from anything else in the past, but when they meet their twin, they can't let them go. So it is a very confusing experience at first for the runner, because they have a pattern that they keep safe in their life. How would you like to receive? Thank you so much. Yeah, pattern that they pretty much keeps themselves safe in their comfort zone, and they don't want to come out of it. They tend to have a narrative that they live by that influences them, and the twin flame connection forces them to really look at their side of the street, to really open themselves up to change. And initially, they feel very exposed, so they take a step away, and then the twin flame dynamic is activated, okay? Now, I always say do not wait for your twin, because what is meant for you will never pass you by, and there is divine timing. You will both come back into union when the frequencies are right, okay? They want me to go 2 more, so I will. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Aquarians? What do they need to know regarding their twin flame connection? Can you please guide them for their highest good? Okay. Remember, it's always like magnets. It's not a game. It's an energetic exchange. Both magnets are identical in their energy. So, of course, they attract each other and repel, push and pull energy. And the chaser needs to focus on their own true calling, their own path, to spiritually evolve and invest their energy in themselves. As soon as you do that, then you change your frequencies. You are the catalyst for change. So by changing your energy, the magnet energy is like changed, and your person comes seeking you. It's not a game. Remember that. It's an energy exchange. And it takes a while for the chaser to learn that the more that they chase, the more the person runs. The more that they think about their person, the more that they focus their energy on their twin, nothing changes. It is enabled behavior if you continue to allow this person to keep coming back in and out. But when you take a step back and you cut off the energy to focus on yourself, that's when your twin is encouraged, or should I say forced, to really look at their own spiritual development and start to make adjustments in their life to make healthier choices and really open themselves up, have an awakening or an ego death. We all have one in each lifetime, in order to spiritually evolve and come back into union with your person. Okay, now that's a really basic description. There's a lot more deeper articles out there that will explain it further. If anyone is mentally, physically, or emotionally abusive, that is not a twin flame connection. That is a false flame connection, and it will waste your time and your energy, and it's not something that you want to connect to. So check in with yourself. You know the energy that you're involved in right now. And your first card, my beautiful Aquarians, is the dog. Okay, so you've been a very loyal, loving heart, and even a friend and companion to this person. You may have even felt, even though there's a lot of love here, because you love your twin unconditionally, you may have felt there are moments where you just thought, maybe I'll just be a friend to this person, someone who will always support them, be there for them, because you are very loyal. You know there's something other to this connection, something perhaps that you didn't even understand at first, but now that you get more knowledge on twin flame connections, you can see that you are both connected by a bond, because you are the same energy. You're the same type of person. It's like meeting yourself at first. But this relationship is very, very confusing. This person has not really known what they want. And what I'm picking up from your person as well, and this is no excuse, I'm not here to give anyone excuses or a way out. I do feel that your person has had a lot of responsibility on their shoulders from a very young age. Okay, I will pick up on their energy in a moment. But what I'm feeling is this person, they had a lot of responsibility from when they were younger. So when they got older, they wanted to kick back, party. They didn't want any ties, any responsibility. And I feel this person will go deeper on their energy. I do feel they want to mend it, but I feel this person, it's almost like they trivialized relationships. There may have even been a bit of a joke between them and their friends, like they're not going to settle down, they're going to, variety is the spice of life, that kind of energy. And then they met their twin. And I think things have changed. But anyway, I'll pick up on their energy in a moment. With the dog energy, I feel you or someone that this person could trust, and you're very lovable. You offer a lot when it comes to love, and you have a beautiful, dependable, loyal heart, and you were very protective of this relationship as well. But you offered everything. You gave your heart, your soul, your sensuality. This person really got into, under your skin, really got into your heart space, and I feel you thought the world of this person, okay? And instinctively you knew that this person was the one. Quite early on, but it's number 18, so it has been a very confusing relationship. 18 is the number of the moon card. I feel part of you could see or can like visualize a future with you and this person, but it's really thrown you into darkness. It's thrown you into feeling uncertain about the future with this person, and I feel it's given you a bit of a dark night of the soul energy. Okay, so it's really forced you to look at where you overgive in relationships, where you need to have higher boundaries in your relationships as well. With number 10 present on this card, I do feel that's the Wheel of Fortune energy. I do feel like you're turning a page or a chapter in your life. The Wheel of Fortune is the cycle of life. So I feel like now you are choosing healthier decisions, shall we say. You're evolving and maturing, and I feel because of that, things are becoming more abundant for you. I feel there are new options available to you at this time, and although you know that this person, you were meant to meet this person, it was a destined relationship, you recognize that this relationship was also meant to teach you lessons and help you change some aspects of yourself in a healthy way. I don't feel that this person tried to change you. I feel you are changed by the experience because it's helped you become more mature, wiser, and more in touch with your intuition. It's a spiritual awakening. When you meet your twin, you tend to have gone through a very traumatic or difficult experience in life at some point, and the twin is there to amplify or trigger the experiences or the fallout, shall we say, from those experiences, so that you really have to look at them. So you really have to heal those things. So for example, if you had a really bad breakup before you met your twin, maybe even years before you met your twin, but it hadn't fully been closed, you hadn't got closure on it, or you were still suffering the wounds or the fallout from it. And what I mean by that is it could have damaged your confidence, given you low self-esteem, or made you feel not quite yourself. You may have felt something was missing. When you meet your twin, it amplifies those feelings, brings fear to the surface, but it only does that so that you can really push past that energy and not push it down into a little box and forget about it. The twin flame connection is there to prod and poke you, to make you become aware of those things, to heal them, so that you can release the baggage and open yourself up to a fresh start with your twin. And equally vice versa, you're meant to do the same with them. It could be something from childhood. Maybe you were bullied, have low confidence, there's trust issues, or you may have witnessed something in childhood. There may be some childhood wounding there. The twin flame connection can be a very difficult relationship to navigate, but it serves a purpose. Okay, so it is rewarding on the other side, but it feels really difficult. We do have the Ace of Cups. You love this person with every ounce of love that you have to give. Okay, I feel you did offer this person overflowing, unconditional love, and you're always available for this person. I feel like you are learning to keep a check on your energy. Okay, so I do feel that you are being more conservative with your energy or protecting your energy, and I feel that you're being more discerning with the energy or the investment in this relationship. I feel right now that you're focusing on your home life, focusing on your projects, and I feel you don't want to allow this experience to change the way you operate in love. So I feel like you're trying to push past that energy. Some of you may be even thinking about going for new love, or opening yourself up to new experiences. And you may have tried to flirt with someone new, or put yourself on online dating, or even put yourself in a position to meet someone new. However, the twin is always on your mind. The twin always calls to your heart. I get this. You call to their heart as well. Okay, if you're wondering, do they ever feel the same way? The answer is yes. And I feel both of you actually call to each other because it's a bond. Look up the twin flame bond. You know, you can feel them. Sometimes you just can feel when they're about to message you. You can feel their presence getting closer to you. You're not imagining this. Some of you may have been thinking, is this a false flame? What I'm picking up on in this reading, it is a twin flame connection. And I feel this relationship has really made you reflect on a lot of things within yourself, and not just within the twin flame connection, but you're looking at all areas of your life where you feel like you gave away your power, or underestimated or undervalued. Okay, and I feel like it's really given you an opportunity to love yourself harder and activate emotional care, because some of you may have neglected your own needs before you met your twin. And after this experience, whilst it has been a difficult one, you may have felt disappointed by the separation period, or even let down by this person, because you were looking for a secure relationship. I do feel that you could see a future with this person. And with the Queen of Pentacles here, I mean, I'm getting two energies. Excuse me. Excuse me. That's really interesting that I all of a sudden lost my voice here. There's definitely a conversation that this person has yet to have with you. I feel there's something left unsaid in this connection. But with the Queen of Pentacles here, I feel I'm getting a small percentage, maybe 10% of my beautiful Aquarians there who have a child with their twin, and you've been focusing on this child. You may have felt that this twin, they checked out and they sacrifice a relationship with their child. This is a very difficult, very complex one, energy that's coming through. I do feel that this person regrets, and I feel in the future, this person will try to make it up to you, but we'll get to their energy in a moment. That doesn't make it right, okay? I'm not here to judge. I'm not here to give someone a way out of anything or an excuse, but I do feel this person will in the future try to make it right, okay? But you're very self-sufficient, so now for the rest, the majority energy for the collective, those who have not had a child with this person, I really feel like you're focusing on your projects, sticking to your plans, and I feel like you're opening yourself up to meeting your goals, okay? With the rabbits there, I do feel that sometimes you fantasize about this person, but that's natural. You know, we all fantasize about our twins, and they also fantasize back. You can feel them in your energy. And what they're giving me here as well, if you haven't been able to sleep recently, or in the last like year or so, you haven't been having proper sleep, because this person, they keep thinking about you. And this person is a night owl. They don't sleep until really like early hours of the morning, and they're thinking about you. And actually the energy is infiltrating yours, and they're giving me a quote, okay, which is, if you have problems sleeping, you're awake in someone else's dream, okay? So I feel this person is thinking about you quite heavily. And I mean, they got the King of Swords, so yeah, they are thinking about you quite heavily. But I do feel part of you is trying to turn your back on this person in order to just focus on you. And because I feel like you're protecting your energy. The Queen of Pentacles tends to be a card of conservation, and protection. And that you're learning what you have to offer in love and life. And you're standing in that power, and you recognize that it's time to change direction because you deserve better. That's what I'm picking up here. Because this relationship has not been fulfilling for you. You've offered everything, and I feel like, looking at their cards, I feel like they haven't really offered much in return, okay? I'm just going to pull a card on their first card is the Cross. Now, the Cross represents burdens, also regret. The big word that's coming through right now is regret and sorrow. Oh, thank you so much. I'm so grateful. And guilt. Now, again, this may not resonate for everybody, but they're giving me, like, what I'm scrying in the water, and they're giving me words, and regret, sorrow, and guilt are some of the strongest words that are coming up. I do feel there's this person has been trying to heal something that they've struggled with for a long time, and they're giving me a couple of things, really. So this person is very scattered in their energy, very wishy-washy. Yes, with the cross card, I mean, my readings are not really about religion, but I am picking up an energy of religion. This person brought up in a very strict household and had certain beliefs, is what I'm picking up on, and this has in some way shaped or formed this person's decisions. I feel this person is a bit of a maverick. They tend to kick back from rules and regulations. So if something has been forced upon them, or there is an ideology that perhaps has been fed to this person in some way, they're rejecting it. It's like they're their own person. And I feel this person was brought up in a household where, you know, getting married, settling down, all of those things was kind of like shoved down this person's brain hole, let's put it that way, so that they would follow the same beliefs. And this person, I feel that's one of the areas where this twin flame I'm picking up on has trivialized relationships or marriage. Okay, there's got to be more to that. So I will pull a card on it. I also feel this person had a lot of responsibility on their shoulders from a very young age. Okay, I've already said that, but I'm feeling this person had to grow up real quick. So I'm going to see why that is. I mean, we've got the cross and we've got number 36. 36, when you reduce it, 3 plus 6 is 9, the hermit energy. So this means that this person tends to... I feel like they're a little bit different from the usual twin flame runner. This person, very old soul, someone who was quite old when they were young, or had an old head on their shoulders when they were young. And as they got older, they were like, I don't want to do this anymore. I want to kick back. I want to have fun. I want to party. I don't want these challenges. I don't want these responsibilities. And I'm just going to go and see what life has to offer. Variety is the spice of life. Okay, that's what I'm picking up from this person. I do feel they are in a period of enlightenment and reflection, and that's why they're up on their 10s at the moment. There's a 10 of Wands here. So this person, it's hard to spiritually evolve, and this person is struggling with it, is what they're showing me. We got number 6 at the bottom, which represents the Lovers card. So this person has sacrificed love for something, and I feel like they are trying to come back into balance. Maybe ambition, maybe running their own company, or, you know, going to the top in business. This person very detached from love in order to focus on a career, is what I'm picking up. We do have the Chariot card, which can represent, you know, self-control, composure. They have the capacity to be dedicated in a commitment, but it's almost like they've forfeited love for something else. Okay, your person is like way all over the place, because right now in the water I'm seeing an image of a donut. Okay, so either you're literally eating a donut as you're listening to this reading, or I mean, it can be the representation of the shape of a donut. This person feels like they've got, you know, something missing. You know, they feel something is missing in their life. Even though they've detached from everything, they still recognize that there is an emptiness. King of Swords, they're very detached and very up in their head, but they think about you a lot. Okay, I mean, donuts can also represent quick fix. Okay, this person tends to take the quick fix in life, and I do feel that this person perhaps thought that meeting you was a quick fix, but they can't get you off their mind. Okay, thanks so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please clarify this cross energy? Queen of Wands. This, yeah, Queen of Wands represents someone who's very attractive, someone who is perhaps here for a good time, not a long time. So I do feel this person, oof, I gotta go get that card. Now, we got the 10 of Pentacles here. This person with the King of Swords, we got the Queen of Wands, and we got the 10 of Pentacles. I feel that they see you as very, very attractive. They see you as someone that potentially, with the 10 of Pentacles there, they could marry or they could settle down with, but they have a lot of family responsibilities, this person. And because of these family responsibilities, they don't allow themselves to attach to long-term relationships. Okay, let me just... Seven of Swords. This person's always on the run. I want to clarify one more thing. They do identify, or they do feel, okay, what I want to say first is they identify as the runner, but I do feel that I feel like the way that I'm picking up their energy is like you got in too deep too quick. Okay, they expected to be the one who like gets in quick and leaves, but you got in really deep in this person's energy, and they keep looking back. This person cannot stop but look back, and they keep wondering, what if I've missed something here? Because no one else captured this person's attention like you did. The Seven of Swords, they recognize... I'm going to pull 2 cards actually, because I'm getting another 2. Well, I'm getting 2 energies, so I have to pull 2 cards. With this person, they keep looking back. The King of Swords is present with a Queen of Cups. Sorry, not Queen of Cups. A Queen of Wands and a Queen of Pentacles. Is there a third party going on here for any of my beautiful Aquarians? Can you please clarify that? Okay, they want that one as well. The Death card. The Empress. Okay, so what they're indicating here is that they had come out of a relationship with someone that they envisaged potentially a long-term relationship. Okay, but this was before you met, and I feel they couldn't connect to that person either. They're always on the run, this person. But I feel what I'm getting is they had, and this is very unusual, it seems like they're, well, okay, I'm just going to say it how I'm getting it, okay? It's very, very difficult to articulate, but I feel this person has lost someone who has transitioned from a very young age, potentially a mother or matriarchal type figure, or the other energy is I'm picking up that their mother or matriarchal figure left, okay? And this person has made sure, it's almost like they shut down as a coping mechanism, not to build any bonds or attachments with anybody else since. And this person, they're just running away from intimacy. And that sounds like such a small thing. They're running away from intimacy, but actually it's a huge thing. So they're covering up with lots of other things. So the donut kind of represents the quick fix, what's comfortable. But they're also showing me something else in the water right now, which is, I don't know how this connects at all, really. So as I said, your person's energy is really all over the place. I'm looking right now at what looks like a game of solitaire, you know, the cards. It's a game that you play in a solitary energy. Maybe this person thought they were like a player, you know, and then it's left them alone. Maybe that's what this energy means. Oh, did you hear that knock there? They're playing the long game, or maybe they you know, solitaire game can represent, you know, it's like the game of patience, I think it's called. I don't know too much about it. I've never played it. An unpredictable game that you play alone. This person, they never wanted to leave like an empty space, is what I'm getting. And I mean, I don't know, can you play like solitaire online for money? I don't know. Maybe that's representing addiction or something like that, or gambling. I'm not really sure why I'm being given the solitaire energy. So I'll always be honest and say, I can't understand it, but I'm being given it. So I'll just leave that there. I mean, it could be a sign. Maybe you're going to see an image of like a game of solitaire somewhere, or you're going to see someone playing solitaire, and in the next couple of weeks after that, you're going to get a message from your person. So please take it as it resonates. These images, sometimes they mean nothing to me or you in that moment, and then suddenly they mean everything, okay? Now, also, I just wanted one more check-in there. Why did this twin flame sacrifice their relationship with their twin flame? Why did your twin sacrifice their relationship with you? the Devil card. Now, addictions, or I mean, could be substances there. Substances, let me get my teeth back in my mouth. Substances there. But this person, I'm really picking up on, like, they use physical lust instead of intimacy. Okay, so this person thought you were the quick fix, but then they caught feelings. This person didn't expect to fall in love. The Judgment card. They do judge themselves heavily, actually, but the Judgment card represents second chances. So I do feel this person is listening to their intuition. They're trying to leave their old life behind. When you see the figures in the Judgment card, they're standing up in the coffins there, which represents, you know, renewal, rebirth. They want to leave their old life behind in order to embrace a more healthier lifestyle. But also, they're detaching from any negative traits or any patterns that they may have been in, or cycle of repeats, in order to embrace their true calling. Because the Judgment card is, you know, having a wake-up call, making final decisions in their life, checking in with their life's purpose. And they recognize that they were fated and destined to meet you and be with you. Okay, I'm going to pull another card on that. For some of you, it may mean that this person is Capricorn energy with a little bit of Aries, Scorpio. Yeah, they want to, I mean, the Four of Wands is another card in the Tarot deck, which represents reunion, but also halfway to marriage, settling down, moving in. Okay, so I feel like this person will take it slow, but I feel this person has taken a pause to really harmonize their life, find tranquility, and to build a solid foundation before they initiate some sort of reunion. I do feel this person chose the party lifestyle, or chose a quick fix kind of lifestyle to numb feelings or run away from something that has been very heavily weighted on this person's shoulders. Ace of Pentacles. They will come in with an offer to make an effort in this relationship. I feel they do want to start again, and it will go somewhere if you want it to, but it requires accountability, honest, open conversations, and taking responsibility for each other's feelings. I feel like, yeah, now, a person must change for themselves. I want you to be aware of that, okay? We can never change ourselves for another person, because unless we really truly want to change for ourselves, we will slip back into our old ways sometimes, okay? I'm not saying everybody, but a person must want to change for themselves. We can never force, we can only support someone in their decisions to change. I just want you to be aware of that. We've got the Chariot card, so this person does want to overcome obstacles. I feel like they want to make a commitment. The Chariot card indicates they have been on the run, or they have been very changeable in their energy, but now they're understanding their journey and the bond between you. They recognize that they've been very slow in their energy, but I feel like they're building their confidence to make progress in this union. I feel like there will be a breakthrough. At times, I feel like they have had a lot of bravado, bordering on arrogance is what I'm picking up on. Please don't shoot the messenger. Now, arrogance is an interesting thing. There are some people who are really arrogant and they're just a-holes, right? And there are other people who have like a bravado that they create in order to make sure nobody gets in. This tough exterior because they've been wounded in the past. I'm picking up on that with this person. Okay? I feel deep down this person is a deep thinker. They're a very soulful person, but experiences in life have taught them to be hardened. Again, I'm not here to give anyone an excuse or a way out, but that's what I'm picking up from in this person's energy. We do have the King of Swords. This person, the crown chakra, represents a knowingness. They know that their mission here is to heal things within themselves, and in so doing, healing things with you. I do feel this person has been thinking about you a lot, and they're thinking before they act. I feel like they judge themselves heavily, but they're getting clear and organized, and they realize what they want. They're being decisive, whereas before they were very in and out in their energy. And I feel like they want to mend it with you. Okay? Now, looking at their energy, I feel they're not 100% there yet. I want you to be aware of that. Your overarching energy is the park. Now, the park is, of course, an energy of like a meeting, a reunion. Okay, when you get the park in the Lenormand deck, it represents a coming together of two people who haven't seen each other for a while. And it's number 20, which is, of course, the judgment energy. So this is a second chance. Okay, I feel like there is a potential in the future for you and your person to reunite. Now, this person, I feel like they will invite you to something. There may even be a message, and this has popped up for one of the other readings. There may even be a message where this person frivolously says, hey, want to go away on holiday with me? Want to take a vacation with me? Deep down, they mean that, okay? But I do feel that this person, they want to talk. They're trying to initiate a conversation. They're finding grounding, and they want to talk about long-term future events is what I'm seeing here. We do have number 8, which means both of you are learning to invest in yourself. 8 is the number of the self, and I feel both of you have been on a journey of discovery. And of course, the park represents, you know, being in nature and having a lot of growth in a situation. The twin flame journey is a very difficult one, and there's a quote that's coming up right now. Sometimes you feel, you know, you're in darkness, but it is then that you've been planted. So it's like a seed, you know, you may feel you can't see the growth going on there in the soil, but there is a breakthrough and there is growth. So you may be going through a very difficult and sometimes dark journey through this twin flame connection, but you're actually going through a major period of growth which will lead to enlightenment. And when you and your person have that breakthrough enlightenment, because it happens at different stages, then you come back into union. I pushed my twin away when I first met them, and you know, I was the runner, and I was like, nope, this is not happening. I'd been in a very damaging relationship before with a karmic energy who completely like destroyed my sense of self and also my belief in love. Okay, now of course I can't blame that person. Now that I'm more mature, I can't blame that person because I allowed some aspects of that to happen. I should have walked away earlier and I didn't. But then I met my twin and I was like, I don't want that to happen to me ever again. So I'm pushing my twin away. I didn't realize. I knew that there was something different about this relationship. I knew that there was love, and I did want to tell my twin, I'm in love, I want to be with you, but my fear kept me stuck, kept me stagnant, and kept me pushing my twin at arm's length. So the runner, they do, it's very complex, but they do act out of fear, even though they want to scream from the mountaintops that they have feelings and that they are struggling to articulate those feelings. And sometimes it sounds silly to say, I'm afraid to open up to love because I've actually been damaged so much in the past that I find it hard to have trust in love or in a person. So it's complex, and I feel this person, they're doing some healing, but they have, I feel like when they were younger, they sacrificed their life to responsibilities and to taking care of the household in some way, their family. And they just grew up saying, I don't want that responsibility now that I'm older. We do have the 7 of Cups for this person. So there are some elements here where they have commitment issues. I'm going to pull a quick card on the 7 of Cups because the 7 of Cups can also represent, you know, living in a fantasy world where they have conversations with you, they live a life with you in their head, but their fears govern and they keep it as a fantasy rather than a reality. You know, sometimes people, especially if they meet online, for example, you know, they want to be with each other and they'll try and orchestrate a meeting maybe many years in the future. But not right then because, you know, it's a comfort zone. It's a safety zone to be behind the screen messaging. Now, eventually, of course, you'll meet that person. But I feel this person, I feel they've struggled with something. Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please clarify that 7 of Cups? King of Pentacles. Now, they're in a cycle of choice, because the Seven of Cups is, you know, looking at their options, and you're showing up as the Queen of Pentacles, male or female, not a gender specific reading. Also, I know that you're not an earth element, you're air, but this is the card that is representing your energy right now, where you're wanting to settle down, you want something stable, you're thinking about your family unit, and they're showing up as the King of Pentacles. So this person is serious about you. This person does want to do right by you. And I feel this person really wants a second chance, and I feel they actually are choosing this relationship in the future to invest in. So they know that they're a match. They know that they're serious about you, and they see you as someone who is loving, intelligent, someone who would be a great parent, someone who they would settle down with. They may have focused on ambition or on money, but I feel like they're choosing a different path this time, because there is a cycle of regret with this person on the choices that they've made. We do have the Ten of Wands, okay? I feel this person is exhausted with sabotaging this connection. That's what I'm picking up from this card. But also the Ten of Wands, as you can see, this person, they have a large bouquet of flowers there, so they're blossoming, and the only way that one can truly blossom and heal is by going through a spiritual development and awareness, you know, like a tower moment, in order to liberate yourself out of a stuck narrative that you've been in for some time. And it's difficult to evolve, but this person is forcing that energy. I do feel they're clearing space for new beginnings, to be a healthier version of themselves. And I feel like they're trying to get closure on past narratives or situations or people that no longer belong in their life. I feel this person, they're giving me, and this is quite a cheesy line that I'm getting, which is, I still choose you. Okay, I still choose you. That's what's coming out here. But if they choose you, there needs to be physical action. And this time, your person has the Chariot card and the King of Swords, which tells me their thoughts are becoming a physical reaction. So they're actually going to take the initiative to come towards you to talk, okay? Thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide my beautiful Aquarians? What do they need to know regarding this Ten of Wands? Yeah. Well, just exactly what I said. So the Fool card represents taking a leap of faith, wanting a new start, opening themselves up, seeing that there's a lot of potential in this connection, and that only fear will keep them back. They need to take that leap. They need to take a risk on love, okay? With the World card, I feel like they are coming into balance, and they're getting closure, and they're learning. Okay, if they were connected to anything in the past with anybody else, or they were married to anybody else, I feel like that's fully over, and they are freeing themselves up. There's an element of freedom here to explore, you know, this love with you. I don't know if you noticed the light just changed. The light didn't change here. It just felt really weird. The light just changed. That happened in another reading. I'll have to check what that out is. I'll have to check out what that is. Let me get my... It just surprised me, that's all, because I have a light that's here, of course, but that felt like over here, and there's no light here, so I'm going to have to check the camera to see what that was. But, yeah, I feel this person... They're going to be very playful when they approach you in their communication, but I feel they have had a lot on. Your twin flame may even mention that they've been really busy with work or their projects, and whilst that is not an excuse, I feel this person is trying to get themselves sorted or trying to organize their life so that they can make space for love, to be more free to accept romance into their life. Okay, that's what I'm picking up from your person. You, however, you're wondering if it's worth it. Seven of Pentacles indicates you're at a period of self-evaluation. You've put a lot into this, and you're checking the exchange, and you just feel a little bit let down with the effort that this person has made. Okay, I feel like you have been really working on yourself, and you're producing that healthy half of that apple. So I feel you're in a healthy energy to receive love should you have it, but you're hoping that your person, you know, the rake is left there. You're hoping your person sifts through all the baggage and all the things that this person needs to really go through in order to meet you halfway, to be in a high level commitment. The Page of Pentacles, I feel you'll receive a message from this person, but again, the Seven of Pentacles, I feel you're taking an alternative approach to this situation where you're taking a step back. You are very loyal. And unless this person comes to you in a healthier energy, you're not accepting it at all. With the Page of Pentacles, some of you may have been talking to someone new. Okay, but I'm going to pull a quick card on this. The Page of Pentacles really tells me that you've made the effort and now it's their turn, because you're just taking a step back. You're fed up with this. I feel like you're exhausted with this cycle, and it feels like nothing changes. So I'm just going to quickly pull a card on that Page of Pentacles for you. Some of you may be just focusing on your job at this time, or even applying for new job situations. I feel like you will be not harsh when this person messages. I feel like you'll be open to hear what they have to say. Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands represents transformation. And you're initiating change by taking a step back from this energy. I feel like you're being a little bit daring or bold to say the things that perhaps you've longed to say, because what's the point in not saying them? They're already in a separation period with you, so life's too short. I feel like you may give them a piece of your mind. But also, the Ace of Wands indicates some of you either may be flirting with someone new right now, or there may be a spark between you and someone new, and you're wondering if you should explore that further or whether you should continue to invest in your twin. The Temperance card. With the Temperance card, this requires patience, of course. The King of Pentacles. So this is like, should you stay? Should you go? Should you invest in the relationship? I feel you've come this far. You haven't only come this far to only go this far. So the King of Pentacles is showing up twice to describe this relationship between you and your person. So I feel with the Temperance card, it indicates that both your energies are blending. There is recovery going on in this connection. You're both very similar in your symmetry, okay? Twin flames are symmetrical energy, and they shift. But also, the Temperance card connects to your true life's purpose and meaning. And it can mean that you're being asked at this time to be patient. Even though you have been super patient, my beautiful Aquarians, no one likes to hear that word patience, because I feel like you have been very patient. But I do feel there is a transformation going on in your twin flame connection that can bring you back into harmony and bring you back together, okay, into balance. But it will require an honest, open conversation. It's not going to be easy, I'm not going to lie to you, but I do see that there is a potential for you and your person to be back in union together. All the energy in the cards tell me. Now, they're also giving me a song, so I'm just going to connect to that one moment, please. Okay, I hear you calling far away. Can't you give me one more day? My heart's been dragging lately. I've been looking for the words to say. Okay, I mean, that really resonates with your person. They got the King of Swords, which is to search for the words to say, get really organized, think about what you want to put across, and then say it. Do it, take action. So, it's really odd. They're showing me what looks like, and I don't know how these are connected. They're showing me like a cartoon or animated figure. It looks like, because, I mean, it looks like Cinderella, right? Because it's a figure with a dress that's running and leaves the shoe behind. So I'm guessing that's Cinderella in the water that they're showing me. Now, either that means this person's going to invite you to a ball, or maybe you left your shoes at this person's place. I'm not really sure how to decode this. I mean, if you think about the Cinderella, you know, there is a bit of a separation period. This person goes searching for... So I'm not really sure how to decode that. So I'm going to leave that there, okay? Yeah, I'm going to step away from that energy. May be relevant for you in some way, but I'm not sure how it's relevant for your reading. That song, however, you may hear that song if you know what it is or who it's by. You may hear it on the radio. I don't really think I've ever heard that song before. You may hear it on the radio, in the mall, or... So when you hear that song, it may be an indicator, a signpost to let you know that your twin is close to communicating with you, okay? Now, this deck is the Twin Flame Messages deck. These are all the things that your twin may want to say. that haven't been articulated so far, because I do feel like there is a conversation, something that has been left unsaid. Okay, thank you so much, Spirit Guides, Guardian Angels. Can you please guide? Oh my gosh, I cannot believe it. Every reading, every single reading, this card is coming out. All twin flames are getting this card. And I shuffle the deck, but there it is, showing up. I want to come back home to you. You're where I belong. That card is coming up for all twins. So, you know, if ever you're asking, does your twin know that they are your twin? Is it love? Do they love? The answer is yes. But they're avoiding things within themselves. But I feel this person is actually starting to face those things. It says here, I'm still healing wounds from a past relationship. Now, we picked up on that energy in your reading. It says, I fear that if you get too close, you will hurt me. Bingo. This person, they trivialize relationships. They keep people at arm's length. So this person, they have been hurt before. It's like they've sacrificed love because it may equate to pain, or they see love as damaging, or they've experienced something that has been very painful. So they don't want to repeat that cycle. You mean the world to me. I want to follow my heart. And again, that's the last one. I want to come back home to you. You're where I belong. So I'm just going to go and get a trinket before we close. Okay. Ooh. So we have 2 hearts entwined. This may also be a sign or a symbol that you will see over the next 6 weeks, because they're actually showing me 6 weeks, 6 weeks, 6 weeks in the water. Okay. So, I mean, it can mean that you and your person will have a heart-to-heart in the next 6 weeks. Okay. So please take it as it resonates. But I feel both of you are really entwined, and your hearts do call to each other. Okay, when you're lying there thinking about this person, your heart is yearning. Your person is also feeling the same. We also have the tree. Now, this is the tree of life, which connects to the hangman energy, which means you and your person are evolving, you're learning, and you're seeing things from new perspectives in order to gain more wisdom and to go through an awakening. I do feel that this person in the future could become part of your family lineage as well. We do have the key, which is connected to the death card, which means major breakthrough, ending of old cycles or patterns and habits that have kept this relationship stuck. You'll be released from that, and I feel like you'll be unlocking a breakthrough. And we have the teddy bear, the comfort zone, but also something from childhood that this person has witnessed that I feel has kept them stuck. Now, you and your person may have experienced very similar things, because twins tend to have experienced similar lifestyles, okay? But the teddy bear represents the comfort zone, and I feel this person has become very complacent in their world, and I do feel they have made some selfish decisions that they do regret, but I feel that they are not a selfish person. I feel that they have actually put other people's needs, especially family needs, first, and they kicked back against that because they felt really suffocated in the energy. So they wanted to be free. They wanted to break free. Okay, so I'm going to leave it there. I hope something resonates in that reading for you. If it does, please like or subscribe to my channel. Completely free for you. All you have to do is press a little bell that lets you know when I update my next message. It lets me know that you resonate with the reading, which is so important for me too. Thank you so much, my beautiful Aquarians. Love and light.